Okay, so in this video we're going to try and make a display screen for our AtmosFX digital decorations with an Amazon Basics shower curtain and some plastic pipe. Okay, so you've seen some of the other videos. You'll know I've kind of got this recent obsession with the AtmosFX digital decorations. So, setting some up for Christmas. And I have ordered some of the AtmosFX kind of proper display material. It comes from the US, it's quite expensive. You basically have to pay almost the same thing in shipping. But I thought I'd try something in the interim, see how it comes out. So I've got some of this plastic pipe that I got from Screwfix, cost about £1.60, along with some of these kind of 90-degree connectors. So just pop this down here. And then from Amazon, just this Amazon Basics shower curtain that's 183 centimeters by 200 centimeters. And basically we're going to see if we can make a kind of projector screen that we can have in a window or doorway or wherever we want to put it, that's then easily to fold away again. So the reason I'm doing this out of plastic is the fact that I can take it apart and put it away, because I was to make a wooden frame originally, but then it'd be difficult to store, you know, it's not Christmas or Halloween and basically not going to be using this. So this is the idea of what we're going to do. I'm back in the workshop. A few people have asked in the past, you know, am I still using the workshop, because I've done kind of a few videos about when I did the workshop about over a year ago, I think it was now, and it's currently in a transition stage, so it's a right mess because I'm moving stuff around and building some stuff to go in here, but should have enough room to be able to use the chop saw, which is hopefully all we need for this project. So I'm going to unbox this shower curtain so you can work out exactly kind of what size we're working with. Obviously we know the dimensions, so the plastic that we have should be long enough. So I've got two 2-meter lengths and two 3-meter lengths, so more than enough. And we can start chopping things to size. And then my plan to mount it is, I'm thinking I might be able to cut a bit of the plastic pipe off and kind of make like a clip that will go around it or something. But let's see kind of how we go as we progress through the video. Okay, so the biggest problem I'm going to probably have is there's not a lot of room in the workshop at the moment to try and do this, but it's the 7th of December as I'm making this, so time is wasting. So this is the shower curtain material. So if I try and hold it up, it doesn't look like it's too transparent, but this should, in theory, kind of work. If you look at it closely, you can see kind of very small holes in it, so it should be enough that the light can kind of attach onto it. And yeah, this is basically going to be a frame that's going to be obviously too big to fit into a window. I may decide if I'm going to cut it down to kind of fit snugly, but it can basically rest up against the window to be kind of less permanent, unlike the kind of stick-on vinyl that I did for the Halloween stuff that I kind of peeled off later. So this is what we're working with. So it's going to be longest in the length. So it should be 2 meters in the length of this stuff, and this one's got magnets in the bottom to kind of weigh it down, which will help us a little bit, obviously. But I'm gonna kind of get things set up a little bit. I'll move the camera in the hope that you can see a little bit better, but it's a bit cramped in this workshop. So the main thing will be kind of the end result, and I'll kind of show you some of the stages I put together. But in theory, this should be a really simple project for anyone to do. Okay, so it should be 2 meters. 2 meters long. Let's have a little look. That would be kind of ideal if it is, because it means we're not going to have to cut stuff down. Yeah, so this is going to fit pretty much straight on the end, So then all I need to work out is if I get some extra plastic, which I have over here somewhere, from previous projects. So my plan is that if I can cut some of this down, if it'd be flexible enough to kind of work as little clamps. So we'll try and quickly chop a little bit off and see how that works. So I should have power over here still. Safety first. So all we want is not too big. Should do it. Anyone see where that went? Okay, and somehow, if I had a table saw available, I'd run this through the table saw. But I think I'll put it in the vise and use a jigsaw, I think, to cut a bit out the middle. So I just need a battery and pop that in here. So I'm not sure if I've used this before on the channel. So this is one of these Ryobi 1 Plus tools. So it all works from the same battery and just makes working on different stuff in the workshop and outside much easier. Okay, so my idea isn't going to work. It's just not flexible enough. So a jigsaw is not the right job for this. But I kind of cut this open a little bit to see if there'd be enough flex to be able to kind of pull this open to go round the existing pipe, but there basically isn't. But I've got some clips somewhere that might do the job, so we'll just kind of get things framed up and try and cut things to size, and then we can work out what we're doing. So this is a proper ghetto install, isn't it? But we shall get there. Already should have had the workshop tidy up for this project. Is the lesson. Okay, so and then I think probably what I'm going to do is we'll take this outside in the cold, wet mud to kind of frame it all together, because there's no way we're going to have to construct this in the space that we have. And actually for the shower curtain, obviously because of the size, we only needed, we can get 4 2-metre pipes, which means we only have to cut down 2 of them. So I've got some extra pipes in the garage. So I'm going to grab those, which will make the chopping down a bit easier. Right, we will resume this video from the safety of the garden. Okay, so we're outside. I've got my safety goggles on my head because that's the best place for them, but I've got these 22mm kind of clips that would normally be used for putting things on the wall. These are obviously 20mm, so it does clip in. I'm just not sure how well it's going to hold something in place, because it's not grippy enough. It will obviously slide down, but maybe with the kind of tension of the fabric it will hold better in place. So we'll try and put this together now and see how we get on. Just need to get the elbow joints from the workshop. Something I was just thinking about actually with this kind of solution, if you've got a way to kind of make your projector safe outside in the rain. Probably work quite well with a shower curtain, wouldn't it? It rains in this country. Constant rain we seem to get. Because that is one of the things I bought from AtmosFX, is their hollow projection material. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. Right, so we want smaller sides at the top, and then longer and down the ends. This really is going to be large. That's not what she said. I'll move the camera again so you can see this, because it's really tricky to try and get a space where you can see everything. Just me chatting away, need some bags. So let me move the camera. Should be able to see a bit better now. Just putting this together. What those clips have done is given us an extra hole, so need to work something else out. Here's the plan. I'm going to use the jigsaw to cut the bits off the end where it's too long, and I'm going to use some cable ties to attach around the top. If that seems to work okay, then I've got a hole punch somewhere, and we can punch additional holes in to attach this to the frame, and obviously we can just clip these off at the end when we finish with it and roll it all the way nice and neatly. Let's see how we go. So I've used a hole punch to put some holes in there, and I just need to adjust it to make it taut. It's getting windy here now, so basically I just made a sail. So yeah, I'm going to try if I can see if I can adjust it, and then try and get it indoors. This is the setup. I've hole punched some holes in some parts of here so I can kind of cable tie it onto the frame, and I'm hoping that will just keep it taut enough that the projections look pretty good. So I'm going to finish off putting the clips on, then we'll go inside and see if it works. Okay, so this is it kind of offered up into the window at the moment. So not too bad, a bit kind of creased, but I don't know if those creases will hang out or not. I've got a radiator behind there, but that's off, so shouldn't have any issues. One of those projects that I could have done with 2 people to record. I'm not really sure how helpful it's been to you, but the short version is obviously we're going to turn it on in a moment as it gets a bit darker and see how things look. But basically what we've had is an Amazon Basics shower curtain, which I'll put a link for in the description. 4 2-meter pipes, end up using the end and cut those down a little bit, and 4 kind of 90-degree elbow joints, and then obviously I've just used a hole punch and some cable ties to pop in, and then some existing holes across the top. And then that means when it comes to take this down after Christmas and then bring it up again at Halloween, I can just undo the pipes at those connectors. Basically just then you need to undo the cable ties, just slide them off the edge, roll it all up, put it in a box with some elastic bands, and it will be good. So the main thing is seeing what it's going to look like outside. Okay, so we're going outside to see how things look. Obviously if you have curtains and a curtain pole, then that'll make things a lot easier to just kind of hang this on. So I'm not quite sure what it's going to look like from the outside, but we shall see now. I think it looks pretty good. Shower curtain edition of the AtmosFX Christmas window. If you're interested in this AtmosFX stuff, there's also a link in the description. You can get 15% off your first order, and these are also all digital downloads. Hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.